Hi all, just a quick video on indexing your torsion bars. Now this applies for Gen 1 and Gen 2. Later Gen 2s have a longer bar than the earlier Gen 1s and early Gen 2s. Here you've got, here's a bar that I have out of the vehicle. Right, there's two splines, one each end. One on the back end, which actually goes into this here, which is your adjuster, alright, is larger, okay, and locks in quite nicely. A bit hard to do with one hand, but yeah, locks in, alright. The end that goes towards your wishbone is actually a smaller spline. And you can easily tell you can't mix them up, because if you put that on, it'll just spin and rotate. Alright? It won't actually lock in. So when you're re-indexing, because of the smaller spline at the front, if you take the shaft out of the front and re-index one tooth, you'll get more lift than you will if you re-index the back section. Okay, if you're in it, right, so we'll go over here. I'm redoing the front ball joints on my Gen 1, and while I've got it all apart, I've got my ball joint in there and all the weight off it, I decided to re-index them. They sagged a little bit, but not too bad, but they were maxed out with the adjustment. So I've taken one side off already, and I've given it a good clean, and I'm going to show you. Now, because of how much of adjustment has been used up already on mine, I'm going to re-index from the front, preferably. You see the other side there, hopefully. Yep, that's better. It's pretty much adjusted all the way up. That one's still got a bit of adjustment on it, but this one was completely adjusted up. So you can see there, that position is with no weight on it, right? So I need to re-index it further out. So what I'm going to do is try and pop this bottom one out, re-index it back around, and you want to re-index it down towards the ground, one tooth, okay? The reason being, if you go the other way, you're going to run out of adjustment. So when I want it to sit there with no adjustment, I want this here pointing in about that direction, okay? Because then when I put a bit of weight on it, there'll be much more tension, okay? So this is part one. I'll do part two in a minute. I need to use two hands, unfortunately, and I'm going to try. Oh, maybe. I'll try and see if I can get that sit. It's a bit difficult. Try and see what I'm doing. Right, let's see what I can do here. Right, see, that's coming out of the front. But I might have to jack the front up a little bit just to give me some. Just want to push it up, so I need a bit more clearance there. So I'll use the jack and take the weight of the front wishbone. See that is coming down. That'll give me some clearance from the rear cross member. And clearance there now. So, there we go. It's the whole shaft sliding out. See, it's now, and I can go back in. One tooth. And we just need to re-engage that spline. There we go. It's alright. Now I'll release that pressure and I should be right. So, right. Yep. It's good. Avoid. So I was there. Okay. Just be careful, because you can, if you bring it out slowly until it, and push a little bit of downward pressure on it. Hopefully you're seeing all this. And then you'll feel it disengage the spline with that little bit of downward pressure. Yep, there we go. So you can push against it, bring it round, and you'll feel it lock in that one spline. Generally, one spline tooth is all you need. Generally, okay. There should be more than enough, especially on the front one. Right. So we've got the difference between the two. Okay. It's probably a good idea too if you can, because it's easy to get lost. So just take a picture of this, where it is in relation to the cross member, before you take it out, so then you can compare it to where it is when you put it back in around one spline, because it's very easy to possibly go two splines and be too much. Yeah, it's as simple as that. And then just take the weight off the front again. Okay, and then you may have to stick your bolt back in, put a bit of grease on the thread so it don't bind the thread, and put your cup washer back in the top, don't forget that. And you may have to put just a jack under here just to bring the tension back up on it so you can get the nut on it. Okay, hope this helps.